Is this thing on? Oh my god. She got her own channel. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Brooke's Makeup Life. I'm super excited to start this. A lot of people have been asking me to start my own channel because they just love and just feel so inspired for my makeup looks. And it's like such a big compliment because I didn't start getting into makeup until probably like 2.5 years ago. It's crazy, but ever since then I've grown a more and bigger passion for makeup because I love looking at new makeup products, new techniques, looks, following other YouTubers and just seeing how they do their makeup and get inspired, and also create my own techniques as well. So that's why I want to do my own channel, is to share my makeup knowledge with y'all and also learn from you guys and get inspired from you guys' looks as well. So I want this channel to be nothing but positivity, love, and courage. Be sure to like and subscribe, turn on your post notifications. That way when I post my next video, y'all will be already notified. And feel free to add me on Instagram at BrookeDelGuy and add me on Snapchat at BDelGuy. All that info will be down in description listed below. And like all the makeup products that I use today, I'll definitely put that in the description as well, and you guys can feel free to check that out. But this look for my first video is kind of like my go-to look that I normally go for if I'm like going out with friends or going to dinner. It's, I guess, like a copper slash like gold look with like a cut crease. If you want to see how I got this look, be sure to keep on watching. I already moisturized and prepped my face, so now so this is like my go-to foundation. Like I've been using this for a good minute. It's been maybe like 2 or 3 years, but it's the what is this brand? The Maybelline FITMe Matte and Poreless foundation. Let's see. Ooh, do I feel like a YouTuber now? Oh my god, this is such horrible. Anyways, I used to be a shade darker, but your girl has been getting lighter, which makes no sense because I live like in the hottest city ever. I live in Phoenix, and you would think like I would get tan all the time, but I don't. But I like to honestly just use my finger and like put it and put it all over my face. I'm gonna use my Morphe Y6, and we're just gonna blend this out. But once you do that, it's really important to bring it down here to like your neck area. Reason being is because I have had my experience where I've only put foundation like to like right here. And I'll go out, and my family's horrible for this. They wouldn't tell me, but my mom's a real MVP. She'd be like, Brooke, you should like blend out your makeup. And I'm like, what do you mean? And I'm looking in the mirror, and it's like literally a line, and I'm just like, oh my god. It was so embarrassing. So I learned from my mistake for sure. Anything I was to go through a lot, it's brow makeup. I've done anything from like the Anastasia Brow Wiz to a brow pencil. I haven't tried a pomade yet, just because I think it's a little too dark for me. Like my brows are okay, and I can just simply like fill them in like really lightly and I'll be fine, but I'm just not on that level. So what I found to be my go-to jam is the Benefit Foolproof brow powder. Let's see if y'all can see that. There you go. And what it looks like inside, ooh, she a little dirty. She comes with this, oh my god, it's really dirty. This is so disgusting. So she comes with this little, I don't know what you call this, to be honest. Can y'all see that? Look, it's disgusting. But you can flip it. Ooh, it's a spoolie. Okay. I didn't know that. But you can turn her into like a spoolie. But the spoolie is too small for me, to be honest. But this is what it looks like on the inside. Like it looks like a brow, and it helps you to figure out the color and what it should transition to. And this is a number 3. I think they go through like 1 to 5, I believe. So 3 is my color. So like I'll just brush through my brows. And then I'll take, I got this brush from a makeup, not a makeup, a brush collection. Oh my god, I can't speak. A brush collection. I forgot what the collection's called. I'm sorry. But it's from Morphe though. Like 99% of my brushes are from Morphe. And you guys will definitely get used to that for sure. So what I'll do, I'm running out of this. I'll take this dark color in here, get my brush coated. Once I've done like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 strokes, I'll go into the light shade. And then, let's see. And then, so like it's angled, you know? So I'll just lightly line the bottom. I always start at the bottom, just because that should be where the darkest and most products should go to, because you don't want to do it on the top because it's going to look really, really scary. But once I feel like I've filled in this outer part of my brow, I'll take more of like the lighter shade in my brow makeup, and then I'll just do the bottom. Just right along the bottom. And then one thing that I've learned really good is to just do lightly on the top. I used to be going all the way in, but I've just been starting like right here. Can you all see that? So yeah, and then once you do that, you just want to brush through it. Let me go ahead and do this other side. We'll go ahead and what they call carve it out. And when they say carve it out, that just basically means to clean it up, clean like the bottom part. Some people will do the top. I rarely do the top just because that's like too harsh, and I try to at least go for like a more natural filled in brow. So once you do the brow, we'll go ahead and take some concealer. I've been using this concealer for a while. It's the, I think this is Maybelline. Yeah, it's Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Master Conceal. So what I'll do is I'll just take a small amount. Oh, that's not small, but it's fine because we're gonna eventually use it for under eye anyways. So I'll take this brush by Morphe. It's the M508, and it's like a small rounded brush. And what I'll do is I'll just dab it into the concealer, just a tad. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and carve out the bottom. I used to bring my brows like down, but I felt like the more you want to like open up your face and your eye look, especially if you're doing an eye look that like fades out with like a wing, I like to bring out my brows outward, like kind of like towards my ear or like my hairline. That way, like if your brow is like hanging down, coming more towards down, and like your wing or like your eyeliner is like pretty much touching it, I feel like that just like closes up your eye, and yeah, you don't want that. And so yeah, so like for today's look, you'll see though. So let me go ahead and do the other side. I will take whatever product is left on that this flat brush, and I'll just carve out the top of the brow. And sometimes, like, I haven't done this yet, but like you can like use your foundation to like do this part, because you want it to blend with your foundation. Because if you use like a really light concealer and you try to carve out the top, it's gonna look weird. Like they're definitely gonna tell that you definitely carved out the top. And just do the exact same thing on the other side. Now with whatever concealer you have left, I usually put on 2 fingers and just put it under my eye. And then I like to use concealer to prime my eyelids. A lot of people want to be extra and want to get eyeshadow primer. Honestly, using concealer does the exact same thing. So why go the extra mile and get eyeshadow primer when you can just simply use the concealer you already have? I go ahead and I take my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour, get whatever. Girl, I've hit pan, but I am not ready to give it up. Like, there's still product on the side, so I'm gonna give it money's worth and still use it. So let me go ahead and grab my, like, oh my god, this is from the brush collection I was telling you about. It doesn't have a number, but it's from Morphe though. So what I'll do is, like, I'll just take the banana color in the middle, and then I'll just set my under eye with that. And then for when I want to set my eyelids, I take the lighter shade in the kit and then just set my eyelids. And then you kind of just want to brush up and set that concealer that we put to use to carve out the brows. And this is where I usually set my foundation. And I used to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my whole face, but I've been still hooked on this. Oh my god, now I'm realizing it. I have a lot of Maybelline makeup. Maybelline FITMe Loose Finishing Powder. It's in the shade Medium, number 25. And it's pretty good. Look, it comes like in a little container like this. And like, it has good quality. So what I'll do is just put some on the lid. And then I'll take my Morphe E41. I used to not set my face. I don't know why I did that. Look. Pretty sure the people at Dunkin' Donuts know me by now, because that's where I stop every single morning before I go to work. And I kid you not, every single morning. Okay. So I'll go ahead and use my Morphe eyeshadow palette. It's the 35R It Cosmetic brush. It used to be dual-ended. This was honestly the first brush I ever bought once I started getting into makeup. So this is why I won't let go of it, because me and him have come a long way. Like, you can see the other side, there's nothing. So, but this side, he's good. So this is what I use to do a transition color. So it's really important when you're doing eyeshadow, once you dip it into the pan, tap tap at least twice, because if you go straight to here, you're gonna put so much product on there and it's gonna be really hard to blend out. So you just want to get enough just on the brush. So what we'll do is go ahead and just ever so lightly put it as a transition color. Transition color is in this area of the eye. This is the Morphe M433. It's like somewhat like a big blending brush, but it's a little more tapered at the bottom and then fluffy. And then so I'll go ahead and take, let's see what color is it? Okay. I'll take this darker brown right here. And then tap tap. And then I'll go ahead and, so the transition's on top. This one is gonna be more for like the crease area. if you want to, you could take that brush that we just did the transition color. I like to do this sometimes. Don't put any more product on there, but just take it and then just go a little higher than where we put that color at. This will make it blend and look that much better, honestly. So once you do that, let's go ahead and do it to the other side. Again, start from the outer corner, get a little bit of color going right there, and then bring it in. My Morphe 506, and I'll take like a little darker color. What color do I want to use today? Let's go with this one. It looks like I haven't really used that one. It's more of like a darker color. This is like a blending brush, and so I'll do the same thing, pretty much going over where we just put that last color. This is where the tricky part is cutting the crease. Cutting the crease is cutting the crease. I'll take our same concealer, just a little bit, like honestly it's just like a little, like a pea size, and then we'll take that same brush that we used to carve out our brow, if I can find her. Oh, that's in front of my face. Again, it's the M508. So I'll take, oh, I need to drink my iced coffee for this. As many times as I've cut the crease, it still is scary. Just a tad. Because you want it to be like the shape of a rainbow. So again, just get the concealer on the brush. Okay, so this is where it's really important. For me, when I cut my crease, I do it, so you want to look like directly, and you want to cut it right where your natural crease is. So you see when I look straight and it's like that little, where like my skin folds. Ew, that's disgusting. So where my skin folds, cut it right above that. That's where you should hit. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side. So you kind of want to cut it this pretty much like the same spot where you cut the other eye at. I don't know what's more nerve-wracking, eyeliner or cutting the crease. But I personally prefer cutting the crease because it's just like, it's easy to clean up. Whereas with eyeliner, you could potentially mess up your whole look, you know? Because if you mess up the eyeliner, girl, like you have to clean that. And I've done this before and it smears the eyeshadow and it's so annoying. I hate it so much. Plus, like for me, I don't know, it's weird, like eyeliner, it's not my jam. I think it's just because that's how my eye shape is. Yeah, I don't know. Like if I do eyeliner, it's like a really like a regular size wing. Yeah, it'll be once in a blue moon I'll do an eyeliner. If I want a wing or I want a wing effect, I'll just make my eyeshadow go in the shape of if a wing was there, you know? Or I'll just like use like a black shadow and just use that as like my quote-unquote eyeliner. Okay, so once you cut the crease like that, it's okay if you like get it to the outside because like we're gonna blend that out anyways. So the purpose of the concealer is to put like a shimmery or like a glitter eyeshadow on there, and it just makes it pop even more. Maybe I'll do this and like a little bit of this on top. So these two colors. So yeah, so all this is, again, it's a brush in the collection that I don't know, it's Morphe though. So I'll go ahead and just put that where I cut my crease. I'm gonna take what, this is my Morphe M519. It's almost like the brush we use for the crease, but it's more tapered and a little more straight up. So we'll go ahead, since we use this, we'll go ahead and use this again, this same color. It's like a darker brown, and then we'll do this like on the outside of the eye. To do. And then what I'll do is I'll take that same color from the crease and then put that as like a buffer between the shimmer and that dark shade we just put on. And then, I love it. Okay, now do the same thing to the other side. And we'll go ahead and do this color right here, the one we've been getting into. And then, this is honestly my favorite part because this is what kind of brings the whole look together, is go ahead and start on the outside of the bottom line and then just bring it in. And then with this same brush, the M506, grab that same darker shade on the outside and then do the same thing, but do it closer to your bottom lash line. And it's really important when you're doing a lower lash line color to connect it with the upper, because if you don't, you're gonna have like a little white spot and it's gonna look so weird, girl. Like, I'm not trying to play y'all like that. Like, I'm trying to look out for y'all. So yeah, so make sure you connect it. Oh, I don't. So this is the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer. Oh my god. This is everything. My skin tone's really weird. As in, like, it was really hard for me to find a good bronzer that wasn't too gray or too muddy. So this is the shade, it just says bronzer. The 6676. I got this at Ulta, so I think it's like Ulta. It should be at Target. But yeah, and I'm using my Morphe Y9 to contour. So and it smells so good. Oh my god. So what I'll do, I have high cheekbones, thank god. So I'll go ahead and just run it ever so slightly on my cheekbones. Bronze up my forehead because my forehead is pretty big. So when you bronze it up here, this will create kind of like a shadow to make it look like your forehead is actually, it'll go from like, it'll make your forehead look this big to like, yeah, bronzing does wonders to your parts. I don't use this to contour my nose. I use this Kat Von D contour kit that we just got done using, and I'll take my Real Techniques. This is like a concealer brush. I never use it for concealer. I wanted to use it for my nose, so I use this medium color right here. As you can see, I've hit pan already. These two colors, not my shade. Oh my god, I was so sad. But yeah, so I use this middle color, get it on this brush, and I'll draw one line here, one line here, and blend it out. So yeah, so just blend it down into this concealer that we did. And then it depends on what your nose structure is, but for me, I like to do it like right underneath the tip of my nose. And then, yeah. Then what I like to do is like, I like to grab that, what we use to blend out our concealer and just go over the top. And then kind of dab it on the side to blend in that contour color. Dab, dab, dab. Blend it all together. Okay, got the nose. Now let's go ahead and do blush. This is the Maybelline Master Blush. This is too Barbie for me. I'm not that. Never played with Barbies. I'm not about to look like a Barbie. Point blank. So I'll take my... I really need to get numbers on these, but this is the Morphe brush to blend maybe blush brush. Oh my god, say that like 5 times. Brush, blush, brush, blush. Oh my god, say that 5 times. Blush, brush. Crazy. Yeah, so it's kind of like tilted a little, so what I'll do is get a little bit, and then I'll kind of like smile a bit and just get it right here. And then I'll just bring it out and blend it into that contour that we did, that bronzing we did. You have to be really careful with this because you don't want to go overboard. Yeah, you don't want to go that. You just want to look like you got some color and that you're ready for the day. I mean, some people don't use blush, which is fine. I just think it just adds color to it. Sweet. But this is a Maybelline Master Chrome metallic highlighter. This was like what everyone was raving about, and I went and got myself one, and girl, it is everything that everyone was raving about. It was only like a couple bucks. It's probably like $5, I think I got it at Target. Anyways, I'm using a Morphe R36. This is a highlighter brush. Just get a little bit of highlighter. That's okay. And then you want to do it like right above the blush that you just put on. Ooh. Girl. Down. And do it on the other side. I'll grab, I think this brush is from a Naked palette I got, or the Naked 3 palette. This is like the double-ended brush. I like to use the small side. Can y'all see that? There you go. And dip it in that same highlighter. And then do this right underneath my brow bone right here. You see it? Ooh, girl. Then do it on the other side. Sweet. Okay, got that. Let's go ahead and set our brows. This is a NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. You can get it at Ulta. It's honestly like $5. It's like everything though. It's really good. And then just brush up on your brows. And this will set your brows until like tomorrow. The eyelashes I normally wear are eyelashes I get from Ulta. Like, I would probably, if I could, like I would use House lashes, but they're honestly like $12, $15. Whereas these lashes are like $6. And if I lose them, like I'm not gonna cry about it. I probably will for a bit, but I will get over it eventually. So let me go ahead. I don't know what, God. I've been using these for a while. I don't even know the name of it, but they're pretty good. And this is the Duo lash glue in the dark color. Okay, so I'll go down. And then let's go ahead and do the same thing. Hey! Now, you see how much lashes can help your eye look? Okay, since this one's been drying the longest, we'll go ahead and use mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. She's really good. I like her. And I'll just blend my natural lashes into these falsies. And grab some more of the mascara and then put this on your lashes at the bottom. Let's go ahead and top it off with a lip. A lot of people on my social media have been asking what lip products I've been using, and as usual, y'all should know by now, they're both Morphe, depending on what the eye look is. So since we kind of got some red in here, honestly either one of these colors will look good, but I'm gonna go for like the lighter, more neutral color. This is the Morphe liquid lip in the color Jealousy. And honestly, for these ones, I wouldn't bug about using a lip liner because the applicator is so good. It's already pointed and rounded. So what I'll do is grab this, and then I usually start at the bottom lip. So we're almost done. I usually use the Morphe setting spray, but today I'm going to try the NYX matte finish Finny Matte. I don't know, it says long lasting setting spray. We shall see. Oh my god, I love it. Oh. Shh, yeah.